Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 24 of the December daily draws. It's Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everyone, and hope you have a enjoyable and safe celebration. And let's see what message we get, and I'll be taking the first card from the Green Witch Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. So we have the Two of Pentacles, which is interesting because we had the Ace of Pentacles, didn't we, yesterday? So now we have the two. So we have the development. Now we have decisions and priorities and everything, and that we need to keep things moving, keep things balanced, keep things moving, keep the energy flowing, getting that pacing right as we and it almost was it's almost if we're juggling that energy, juggling different aspects of our lives to keep the energy flowing. And you know, on this holiday season with celebrations and everything, with the things that sometimes we have to do, it's like that we have to keep things moving, keep things and we have to keep doing different tasks and working it together to get things done, to make the celebration a success. And that mirrors a lot of things in our lives that we're trying to bring in and achieve. And it means that it's not just one aspect we're focusing on all the time. There are different aspects of our lives that we need to keep in balance, to keep flowing together. And it's that flowing thing, it's that flowing of together, together, keeping things moving together. That's the key here. If we focus just on one thing all the time, that may be working, but another aspect of our lives, we may drop the ball a bit, and then that disrupts everything else. So it's when we're creating, it means that we have to keep our energy flowing in more than one area of our lives. From the practical to the theoretical to whatever is in our minds, in our actions, the physical, practical steps we need to take for different tasks, the different tasks we need to perform, that when done, work together to create the whole. And, we have to keep that flow. We need to, and we need to balance our own energy. We need to keep ourselves flowing with that energy in the right way. So we need to, keep our own sense of adjusting ourselves into to adapt to the position that we're in at the time. And sometimes to keep things balanced, we have to change our position in order to match the energy of the moment. Because if we don't, then our energy becomes out of sync with the energy of the situation, and then there's a bit of disruption, a bit, that's when things fall apart. So we need to keep our energy up with the energy of the situation around us. And that's not always, that's easier said than done. It's not always easy, that. And that may be the challenge. So with the choices we make, the priorities we set, and the things that we do at any given moment should all be to affect an efficient and flowing energy in the situation that we're in, so that we can accomplish what we want to accomplish. And as I said, of course, that is sometimes easier said than done, but that's what we're looking for. That's what we're aiming for. And it starts by choices, priorities at any given moment. And what may be a priority in the morning, something else may be a priority in the afternoon, in order to be able to balance that out and keep things flowing. If we just spend all day on that one first thing, then the thing that we should have been doing in the afternoon, perhaps, this is just to illustrate, it may not work quite as distinguished as that. If we don't do that, then that throws the thing out, that can have an effect on the thing we've been doing all day, because we didn't do the other thing when we should have done it. And it all has knock-on effect. That's why we need to keep all aspects going and moving. And that's a difficult thing. That requires focus, attention. It means being aware of our energy and the energy of the situation around us. But that's how we can keep it flowing and be creative. So this is something that we should perhaps practice and aspire to. When we don't match that, when things we do drop, like any good jugglers drop the ball, or whatever it is they're juggling, and they get the rhythm wrong. That's the other thing with this, is getting a good rhythm of energy. If we miss a step and something falls, then fine. We realize where we went wrong, and we just pick it back up, and we try and slowly get things moving again, and we carry on. And the more that we do it, the better parts we get, the more adept we get at doing it, because we practice and we practice. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Let's not be afraid of dropping things occasionally. It's through that it's best not to give up. We don't give up. We just pick it back up again and carry on. And the more that we do it, the perhaps the smoother we'll get, and the more effective we'll be. So what this card is saying is, just keep going, try and keep the energy flowing. If it falls, pick it back up again and carry on. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. And we have the Hearth, which often represents the home. And a lot of us will be at home celebrating with family members, with everything. And sometimes that does take a bit of, balancing the energy of the time and keeping things flowing. But sometimes, even when we've done that, there comes a time to sit by the hearth and relax. There does come a time after all of that. Part of the rhythm is to know when to pause and to relax and just to enjoy the moment, because we can only keep things going for so long before we get tired. And after so long, we just need that rest moment. So, yes, by all means, do what we need to do, but remember to have those times of rest and enjoy the moment. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 25. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.